Okay, Nitsinagasim, Anokitibiaki. So I'm Samantha Purdiaman, and I am in the third year of the IBSW program offered here at Old Sun Community College. Prior to my high school graduation, I always wanted to be a social worker in the helping field. But at the same time, when I was taking general studies through mainstream, it didn't align with my values, my core values, and not only that, the traditions that were taught to me when helping others. So when the program was marketed and Indigenous was, the front and the forefront of the program, then that was a really good interest to my eye. Although I always want to also be an entrepreneur, but somehow I always connect back to what was my high school overall passion was helping others. And with that being said, I I actually got some phone calls that some encouragement calls to say that you are a really good fit and that it's something that's natural and it's your strength, maybe that I don't see it but they see it, and they encouraged me and supported me to take the enter the program. When I first entered, I was actually midway through a new job as the Siksika Head Start coordinator. So a lot of times juggling a full-time position, family, the community, and then taking on this new educational role and experience. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed coming together in a whole new group of a cohort. And not only that, gaining new relationships with all ages. And it was very interesting to hear everybody's stories come together and connect, and their experience and their longing for that gimabi bits and that compassion. And as we grew together, we begin to learn off each other and experience things together, and you have that support in the cohort. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I I really enjoy the program so far. The main course that I find very intriguing would be the Indigenous piece to this program that we take. So the first year was based on individualism, the second year is family, this year is community, and our fourth year I'm very excited to learn global Indigenous. So I would have to say that course. I think with mainstream and our Gates at the Indigenous piece coming together has really connected and puts value in our ways of doing things and our ways of approaching situations. Like, for example, we don't call, we have that choice to call, instead of clients or participants, we can call them relatives. So I think advocating for those pieces and connecting how one has terminology has really greatly brought foundation in my learning and today using it in mainstream. I think with the connection, we kind of have to run through the pains, the growing pains of the fact that a lot of our people have been through so much, and so much that we have to have a lot of compassion and kindness towards them, and actually really digging into ourselves and growing that interpersonal communications with them, as well as understanding why addictions have been a piece in their lives and how long will it take for them to grow from it, and just our overall approach as Indigenous social workers from a mainstream point, from a Indigenous social work perspective, and those ethical standards and anti-oppression methods that we need to approach our individuals, our families, our communities, and globally. At the moment, it was mentioned that the IBSW program may turn into a future master's degree program. So, with that being said, that's an option there. Kind of at a crossroads here as well. I know that I want to work in community wellness. That's always been my area of expertise or passion, being hands-on frontline worker. But the holistic approach. I was also thinking about a nonprofit program that could exist here on Siksika. There's just so much opportunity after receiving a degree. Somebody who's looking into the IBSW program, I would definitely encourage them to um, look into themselves and look into their healing, because this could be a part of healing as well. This could be a journey of healing your family and your community, and you're not only investing in yourself, you're investing in the community you live in, and your social location's very important. Yeah. So, with that being said, whether you're good at advocating, whether you're good at relationships, or really self-reflect, and if you're that person that could make a difference in somebody's lives or people's lives, and you're open, you have an open mind, and I would really encourage that you're ready to learn about your Siksika culture, or you already have it in your on your belt, and you're learning all these ways, then I would really encourage you to share that with others and take this program. I think probably something that I would like to add would be advocacy is a really big thing. Our people are at a different state of mind and perspective and experience, and not only that, being their voice when they cannot be their own voice. So, with that, if you feel you can really deeply connect with a child, a youth, an adult, an elder, a knowledge keeper, you are the person for this role. Yeah.